Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews and the Slaughterhouse. In this review, we'll be taking a look at Joytoy's Warhammer 40k officially licensed 1/18 scale action figure Chaos Space Marines Crimson Slaughter Brother Karvult. And this action figure looks deadly as ever. So here's the packaging. It comes in nice artwork on the front. Recommended for dog collectors ages 15 and above. Back of the box, product images of the front, the back, the close up, and the large one of all the accessories and the figures out for display. Top of the box, bottom of the box. There's the side of the box. Here's the other side of the box. Since we're done with that, screw the box. Here is inside the clamshell, nicely packaged. Here is outside the packaging, looking menacing as you possibly could get. Wow, look at the detail of this figure, incredible. Take a look at the head sculpt first. Got the amazing helmet sculpt. That, like the mouth wants to devour you. It's incredible. Got the hoses on the side, on the silver. There's a lot going on down in there, but you have this piece here, this gold piece, kind of blocking the vision. But you can see all the detail just inside there. It's incredible. The little things like that, little studs on the welded gold piece on the helmet. You can see some of those hoses and detailing there. It's pretty crazy. You can see that the head does rotate 360. Got this piece on the back like a respirator. This nice gold piece. Then you have this wild Dynasty Warriors looking type of hair. If you see really close in there, you can see these little silver studs, spikes sticking out the hair on the wrap. That's insane. I mean, that detail right there is incredible. You got the silver band right there holding the hair. And the hair does move. So you can put it wherever you want, I guess. Pretty decent. Then we got this collar piece like we spoke about. Then we got these black tubes coming up to these gold connectors with this bone skull with the black eyes, black nose. Looks deadly. Then we have the gold arrow fence post looking pieces on the inside of that with the fangs or tooth or claws, whatever they're supposed to be, but they look amazing. The pauldrons are massive. They look incredible. Gold trim, huge. We got we're going to call them claws just because I keep repeating myself. The centerpiece here looks fantastic with the skull. That's all 3D. That's sculpted. That's not painted on. You can see that's a separate piece. You can see 3D dimensions. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Back here, very large diameter holes for his amazing power pack / torture rack, I want to call it. But then we have this silver here, which we'll take a look at here soon. All the pauldron have the same kind of outline, but this we have the painted on or tampered on insignia there. With a couple more teeth. Down here at the lower waist, we do have this PVC piece, very large. We're going to call it the belt buckle. This like knocked off his pauldron. It's all gold on the inside. Pegged right there. Pretty cool. Uh-oh. I knocked off an elbow piece too. Oh boy. Looks like I'm going to have to put some glue on that and pop that back on. It's not broke. It's fine. A beautiful piece here. The skull. Some kind of arrowhead. Chain. All plastic. PVC chainmail. Some talisman there. Looks pretty good. Over here on the side we have these little spikes on this side piece here. On the thigh pads, it's just basically armor with the trim and gold on both sides. Here on this knee pad / sling guard, man, you got the screaming skull, the gold horns. Looks beautiful. This side, just the gold trim design, the outline. Couple little claws, little teeth there. Fence post spears there. The feet looks nasty. Got these spikes, 3 spikes on the front of them. Pretty cool. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these pieces back on and we'll take a look. Well, before we do that, here's what they arms look like on the inside, so the pauldrons are actually hiding it. So they are like butterfly joints that come out, and the pauldron goes back on a little ball peg. And then you can see that there's nothing hindering that joint from going 360 all the way around. We do have the bicep swivel, double jointed knee, elbows, hands go up and down, in and out, 360, and now into places in between. So I guess that's a really nice close look at the figure's articulation. So I'm kind of glad that that popped off, so we have the opportunity to get a more in-depth look at the articulation in the arms. The chest goes in and out, side to side, 360 all around the waist. It's pretty good. Thigh swivel, obviously. Splits, not too much because of these side pieces. A little bit side there, pretty good. Double jointed knees. He's a big guy. Feet pivot down, pivot up. Get the rockers. And then a toe. Kick you in the groin, man, you're in trouble. Look at that. Alright. Now that we took a look at that really quick, I'm going to go ahead and get him back together, and we'll take a look at his accessories. Alright, just show you guys how easy it is to put back on. So what I do is I kind of pull this down to where it doesn't, move around. And just going to capture that little piece right there. So I kind of pick him up and hold him, because I didn't put any stress on the rest of the figure. Kind of push down on it. And you can see it's back on. No problem. It's on a ball peg. Alright, there we have his deadly chainsaw sword, uniquely shaped. A lot going on here. Skull, some gold throughout, a blade here, chainsaw there, a nice ring here, handguard, then a red and gold right there. Looks pretty cool on both sides. Very nicely detailed weapon. Got some spikes right there. Pretty sweet. And look at that. Brass knuckles. Oh, the handle's nice and soft too. That's what we like. Let's manipulate those. That sword looks incredible. He holds it very nicely. Okay, there is his super awesome melee weapon. Here's his blaster with the blade on the front. Same kind of gold features there. Skull, tubing in the black, the blue. Got a metal, really flat black plastic. Is this where you put the liquid? I don't know. I'm just joking. Maybe a water gun. Looks really cool. Somewhat drilled on the front. Not fully, but pretty decent. Take this out. Pop this in. I like when the hands are perfectly tolerant like this, so you can get that trigger finger to go right where you want it to go without any effort. And that's how you know you have a nice figure. For the weapons at least. Very cool. Alright, we have only two extra hands this time. Trigger finger and a more of a gripping hand with the spikes on the front. Really cool. And then the power pack is incredible. Here's the back side of it. It's like he done slaughtered a couple people, cleaned up the skulls, hung them on his torture rack, power pack, torture pack, whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice, evil looking, nice looking skulls. Look at that bleed on the top of there. And look at that. Imagine getting rammed with that thing. Holy crap. On this side, we have the skull, the gold balls with the claws that kind of hold the ball. It's very nice. Some teeth there, tooth fangs, vents, tubings, and silver and gold connectors. Gold skull. Nice studs throughout, some holes. Nice skull thing. Some two skulls facing outward, little skull in the middle. Fully sculpted to the 9. It'd be really cool if these were actually real chains and these things are like flop back and forth, but they're kind of sculpted to these arrows. The head is because they don't move, but that's pretty insane. And putting this on here is going to make this guy even look, uh-oh, just knocked that off again. Bigger than always. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'm knocking this gun out of his hand. Okay. There's that. I'm going to try to put this sword in his other hand. See if we can do it. This is a really tight hand, but you can see how soft they are. Oh yeah, very cool. Alright, there he is, man, all geared up. This guy's a machine. Slaughterhouse on 2 legs. Very, very nice. Look at that guy. Demands a present on your shelf. All the detail. Very cool. This actually not expensive as you think. I think I got him for like $38 on Amazon. He's probably the harder one to get. He's the one that's mostly sold out and most of your favorite retailers. The other two, there's 3 in the crimson design that you can pick up, and he's probably the hardest one to get. So if you're going to decide to pick up any 3 of them, get him first. If you want all 3, at least get him first. That way you don't lose out on him. We'll pay a fortune for him. This is my best recommendation. Hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in our next review.